I don't know if you knew this, there are monkey bar Christians. There are Christians who actually come to this tree finally and say, I want life, I want to trust God. But they're so tempted and they're so accustomed to monkey bar swinging that they swing back into this tree, and then they swing back on Sunday to this tree, and then they reach to this tree and they feel the branch, and it brings them comfort to know this tree's still here if they need it. Christians who are really mean are monkey bar Christians because they claim to know Jesus, but they are mean as a wild dog. I mean, they just are. And their meanness is usually very pointed. It's, I can't believe you're doing that. I thought you were a Christian. And so it's like they're your police, and they're just mean. Now, this is a huge problem, and it's the reason that the reputation of Christians is that they're judgmental, they're hypocritical, and they're extreme. All those things are the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They say this is right, but they don't do the right thing. They're hypocrites. They say this is the truth, and I judge you because you're not living the truth. You know, we shouldn't expect lost people to live the truth. Think that one through, okay? We should work hard to draw them to Jesus. But if you expect lost people to act like Christians, you're living out of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And that doesn't get you anywhere. Trust, the tree of life. The scripture says, now in the middle of the garden were two trees. This is very, very important. It was in the middle of the garden, so you couldn't miss it. Let me say this. In the middle of your life, in the middle of your schedule, in the middle of every thought you think, in the middle of every feeling you feel, in the middle of every decision you make is a choice. And it's a tree choice. Will I live from the nourishment of trusting Jesus, or will I produce death from taking in knowledge, what knowledge is, but not knowledge as God sees it? How will I live? Here's some good news, everybody. There is absolutely nothing you can do in all the rest of your life to make God love you more. He loves you so perfectly. He looks at you and he's made you righteous, so righteousness is yours. He gave it to you. Righteousness is given to you. Here's the other half of that coin, flip side. You can't do anything to make him love you less. Nothing. You have nothing to prove. You have no one to impress. He proved it all. He's impressed with you enough to die for you. Oh, thank you for this truth, God. Let it sink into you. Let it sink. This is about you. Don't argue with me, but you don't know what I've done. He knows what you've done, and he just loves you. When this gets in you, you will walk with a skip the rest of your life. When this gets in you, you'll smile at strangers. And they'll say, what's wrong with you? You're just going to say, I'm loved, I'm loved. It will change you, and it's the reason why there's not joy in you, because this hasn't sunk in. Let it sink into you. You are loved by God and pleasing to him. I am loved by God and pleasing to him. Would you say it by faith? I am loved by God and pleasing to him. One more time. I am loved by God and pleasing to him. The Pharisees approached him. They lived from the law, and they said, what do we have to do that we might work the works of God? Works righteousness, the law. Religion. Jesus said in John, the 6th chapter, verse 28, this is the work of God. Watch it. This is the work of God, that you believe in the one he has sent. This is the work. Trust me completely. That's it.